Today I want to talk real quick about one-size-fits-all dog trainers. I used to have a problem with that concept of one-size-fits-all dog trainers. Basically what these trainers are, this is what we would call cookie cutter trainers. A cookie cutter trainer is a trainer that uses the same approach for every single dog. Now this used to bother me years ago. For a long time it bothered me because I used to have this belief, this thought that training should be a very unique journey for each individual dog. In other words, the way I would train one dog should be entirely different than the way I should train the next dog, which will be entirely different than the way I would train the following dog after that. So it's just one of these things that as a dog trainer, you're indirectly taught to dislike, to be suspicious about, because when we think of one-size-fits-all dog trainers or cookie cutter trainer, even the term cookie cutter trainer has a negative connotation to it. So when you think of cookie cutter or one-size-fits-all dog trainers, it just has this tone of, you know, this person probably doesn't know what they're doing, so they're training every dog the same way. That's the way I used to believe, and it just made sense at the time, years ago. That used to be how I felt. Now, it's just one of those beliefs that I used to have that I no longer have. And the reason that I feel a little bit different now is if you find a system that is proven to be effective, why would you want to change that system? If I have a system that works for every single dog at a 90% success rate, there's probably going to be some modification that I'm going to make from dog to dog, but essentially the system is going to be the same. And this is where my belief has evolved based on my experience, based on what I've noticed about myself. And I noticed that I am the most successful when I run the dogs through a basic system that I modify a little bit based on the individual dog. In other words, when I teach a sit, when I teach a down, I'm going to teach it the same way. The difference is going to be maybe the repetitions are going to be a little bit lighter for some dogs. Maybe I'm going to be a little bit heavier on the luring than I'm going to be on some of the other dogs. But essentially, the sequence is going to be the same. The system is going to be the same because it's the system that over the years has gotten me there effectively, faster, and with no fallout. So why would I want to change a system like that? And why would I want to reinvent the wheel every single time I train a dog? And this is where I believe the terms in dog training language sometimes teach you to feel a certain way. If you think about it, the term cookie cutter, just like I mentioned earlier, it doesn't sound very flattering. It sounds just bad. All right, cookie cutter does not have this elegant, sophisticated tone to it. It just sounds crappy. So when you think cookie cutter trainer, you're already thinking this can't possibly be good. The word doesn't even sound right. The term doesn't even sound right. If you are a one-size-fits-all trainer, but your level of experience is down here, you haven't been doing it a whole lot, it makes sense why you are a cookie cutter trainer, because it's a template that you were taught by somebody with more experience. So the person with more experience told you, hey, look, I am the most effective at teaching these things if you follow these steps, basically an SOP. So the trainer with love experience has a map. They have a system that they can rely on. They have something tangible that they can look at and go, okay, I'm going to do this many sits, I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to do it that way. The next dog, I'm going to do it the same way, because it's a system that makes sense if your level of experience is down here. Now, when your level of experience is down here, as a cookie cutter dog trainer, yes, you're going to make mistakes. You're going to miss some things, and you are not going to be good at customizing as much as you want to believe that you're good. You're not gonna have the experience to back up your ability to customize dog to dog to dog. So you are gonna make mistakes that are probably not gonna be that obvious to you at the moment, but they're gonna be obvious to other people looking at you from the outside. And real quick, guys, if you're enjoying this episode, please share it with somebody else. Hit the like button, comment, give me some feedback. Also, I want you to know that this book right here, Selecting the Right Dog Trainer, this is where I got this topic from. And I'm redoing this book, so stay tuned for that. So as a cookie cutter trainer with low level of experience, you might post some of this stuff, and maybe your boss, your co-workers, or somebody on social media is telling you what they're seeing. Now, where the cookie cutter system helps you, again, it helps you get the experience, it helps you get the results. Yes, you are gonna miss some things, you're gonna miss some customization, completely understandable. But as your experience increases, you're doing this now for years, and now your experience is up here. Well, now what happens is your system gets better. So now that you have this template that maybe you've been handed down and you've refined, or maybe it's a system that you created for yourself. It's a system that you notice, okay, I noticed that when I do it this way, and this way, and this way, it works amazing. So now this is your cookie cutter system, but now with the experience that you have up here, you're able to pick up these subtleties where you go, oh, okay, this particular dog, I'm gonna do things a little bit different. This particular dog, I'm gonna do fewer repetitions. This type of dog, I need to push a little bit past a certain level where I wouldn't do that with a different dog. This other dog, I'm gonna use more luring, less pressure. This other dog, I'm gonna do something slightly different, but the concept is gonna remain the same. So you see, you still can have a nice system that is what other people will call cookie cutter, but it's a system that helps you. Because now with your level of experience being up here, you're able to customize from dog to dog to dog without sacrificing a very effective system that works for you. This is where my view of dog training and training systems have evolved. So I do believe now that systems help you. Hey, real quick, if you have a large dog, if you have a large breed, or you have an older dog, I want you to try this out, okay? It's New Joint Plus by NuVet. It is an awesome product. So give it to my older dog, my retired dog, and he's doing amazing on it. Now, these products are made right here in the US. They've been in business for a very long time. They've never had a recall. So to try it out, go to nuvet.com/989420. If you're in charge of a training department, a system helps you, because if you have trainers underneath you, right, or if you hire people, a system helps you. It's your SOP. You don't have to rely on, well, crap, this trainer has tons of experience. He's going to do it this way. This trainer is kind of new. You can go, hey guys, look, regardless of where your experience is, your experience could be up here, your experience could be down here, your experience could be down here. The 3, 4, however many of you guys, the 2 of you, let's follow this system, okay? You can utilize your experience, your expertise to modify some things. You with the lower experience, I want you to ask me or ask the other person with more experience to help you customize and get past some of these issues that you have from dog to dog. But essentially, we want you to have the system, the SOP, the system, the standard operating procedure, then helps you and helps your department run a nice, smooth training program without you guys wondering, well, I don't know what you're doing. I've been in that situation before, right? Where I have a system, somebody else has a system, and now we are working with a dog, and I'm like, hey, where's your dog at in terms of, where's this dog at in terms of verbal cue? Is he proficient enough with the mechanics yet? And the other person might go, well, no, this is how I do it. And I'm like, whoa, okay, so we got 2 different systems here. Not to say that the system is bad and my system is good, but we just have different systems. How you get there, it doesn't matter, right? But the fact that if we're working together and we happen to have to cross train a little bit, we have to sort of touch the same dog, this could be very disruptive. And I've seen this in departments, I've seen this in other companies, I've seen it in agencies where the trainers don't follow the same system, regardless of how amazing their system is. If I have to now cross and grab your dog, kind of pick up where you left off, well, now it's a bit of a shit show, because not because what you did was wrong, not because what I'm doing is better, simply because you have a certain language, you have a certain SOP, a certain system that is maybe different than mine. At the end of the day, dog training is dog training, right? The mechanics don't really change. But I am telling you, from the experience that I have, having worked with so many trainers in my career, having worked with so many handlers and so many dogs, having worked with agencies, having worked with companies, having worked with different training departments, I can tell you the systems, when they don't match, when they're different, it can create some clashing, it can create some friction there. A system can help you because, again, if I am the person in charge of the training and I have two people that I'm working with, we can get together and we can go, this is the essential system, this is our skeleton, this is our backbone, this is our plan, this is our map that we're gonna follow. Now, we are gonna deviate from time to time, but this is essentially what we're doing. Then we're all on the same page. I can actually go, and I've seen it when this happens, and it's amazing, it works great. Because then I can have that person, maybe something happens to this person, maybe this person got ill, and now, or maybe he's going on vacation for like 2 weeks, and now I have to take care of his dog, I have to train his dog, pick up where we left off. Well, because we speak the same language, we have the same system, it's nice and smooth. I know where the dog is, I know where I can bring the dog up to, regardless of how different our experience level is, we can speak the same language, so to speak, and get the dog to progress without a hiccup, without having to retrain the dog a new system in order to get him to the end result. So this is why my mind has changed when it comes to cookie cutter training. I used to be like, oh no, that's terrible, to now I'm like, you know what, systems actually do help you.